Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my...
Coming right up, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Actor out there with Bonner. And then it's Little General, and it's McCaw in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They've got Grant. Howard is out there with Miller. And it's Thunder, and it's the Machine in at the 3, the small forward. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Pass to Thunder. It's picked off. Here's the Doctor. Here is Bonner. Here's Sampson. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Sampson. Here's McCaw. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Grant outside. To the middle. They swipe it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. A three-pointer is right on target.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Shoots from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Bonner, and Grant sends it back. And here's the break. Howard, the pass to Thunder. Here's the Machine. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Miller surveying the floor. He gets that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Sampson. He's guarded by Howard. For the 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Miller. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And it's tied up with that one. Madsen, he's checked in for McCaw. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Pass to Bonner. Here's Sampson, covered by Miller. Here's the doctor. Inside. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 5.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Howard, the pass to Thunder. Miller, right side. From down in the low post, it goes. Miller's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Sampson. And the layup's good off the glass. Here is Howard. No scoring in this one. Grant outside. Back to Howard. Back to Grant. Pass to Thunder. Here's the machine. He tries for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Bonner no good. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Miller with the ball. There's the screen. Pass to Thunder. Oh, that's blocked. Here's the doctor. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Sampson. He's guarded by Howard. Here's the doctor. Here's Bonner. And it's the machine with the rebound. It's Howard with the drive. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Covered by Miller. Here is Bonner. Sampson, the pass to Manson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Miller outside. He takes it in. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Miller's got 7 points in the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Bonner. Here's Sampson. Second shot opportunity. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Defensive foul.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
That free throw good from Bonner. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pass to Chandler. Here's Gray. To the inside. And it's Shepard missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the basket is good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Carl, guarded by Webb. Here's Carl. And Bonner pulls it down. Bonner's got 4 rebounds in this game. With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And here is Walton. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to McKinney. Back to Walton. Here's Sims. Carl passes to Walton. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it up. The shot by Sims, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And a wide open look for Junior. No good with the triple. Now Walton. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Adson is out there with the magician. Then there's Webb. Then there's the doctor. Balades. Walton defending. Down low. Larson. That misses off the backboard. Here's Carl. He has yet to score. And here's the fast break. Rebound by Thunder. Pass to Carl. Here's Caldwell. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's the doctor. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Walton with the ball. Fades away. Larson with the rebound.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now, here's Walton. Thunder passes to Caldwell. Pass to Walton. The tray hits the three-point bomb.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
There's the pick. Fires from deep. And the basket by Webb.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Thunder. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. High post Walton. Fades back. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Shots good by the Doctor. The Doctor's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Carl. Nothing on the board. Now here's Walton. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. One-on-one here. Here's the Doctor, and he dunks it down.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Fans, make some noise for your dance team.
And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. And you look at the little general, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
Those are some of the best basketball minds in the NBA. The way they think the game out there is remarkable. Always several steps ahead of the defense, finding the right angles, the right openings, and making one unbelievable play after another.
From the wing, that one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Carl. And a missed layup.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Sampson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Miller the bounce pass. Chandler with a screen for Grant. Got a piece of it. And here is Webb. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Sampson, covered by Miller. Sampson dishes to Webb. Here's Sampson. Back to Webb. Off target from outside. Grant against Webb. And it's Miller in the corner. Releases. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Sampson, covered by Miller. Here's McCaw. And, Brett, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Here's Grant. McCaw grabs the miss. McCaw has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Covered by Miller. Knocks down the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And checking out the stats here for McCaw, great showing for him last season. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Thunder passes to Grant. And here is Howard. Over to the wing.
Remaining the first half, 2 minutes.
Grant outside. Miller outside. Pass to the machine. That 3 off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Bonner kicks to Sampson. Sinks the triple. Sampson's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Howard, the pass to Thunder. Back to Howard. Pass to the machine. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Sampson. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Sampson. Lays it up and banks it in. Sampson's got 7 points.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Howard finds Grant. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Now Miller. He's got 9. Pass to Thunder. Here is Howard.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your home team, Howard. 2 shots.
That's good from Howard. That one misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Sampson, covered by Miller. Sampson, the pass to the doctor. Fires the 3. That one's not going to go. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Up by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it from the participants.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You take a look at the visitors. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the visiting team.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Q, he's been playing really well.
He's definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here's Sampson. Thunder is out there with Grant. Then it's Miller. Then it's the machine. And it's Howard in at the 1 spot. Here's Sampson. He's guarded by Howard. Sampson kicks to Bonner. Five on the clock. They get a hand on it. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
And the home team has possession. It's a 16-point game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. We've got the doctor. Bonner is out there with McCaw, and then it's Little General. Shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Pass to Bonner. Here's Sampson. He has 7. The doctor passes to Sampson. Here is Bonner. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Sampson's shot, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's the machine. He drains the quick shot. The machine's got 5 now. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Sampson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Sampson taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And the ball at 42%. Grant the pass to Miller. There's the triple. And it's the machine missing. The machine's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Pass to Sampson. Here is Bonner. With the shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 11 points for Little General.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. D.A. thanks. And so here's the home team. They trail by 18. Pass to Thunder. Here's the Machine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's McCall. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Bonner. Here's the Doctor. Here's Sampson. Sinks the three-pointer. Sampson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Here's the Machine. He has 6. To the left side wing. Pass to Howard. Grant outside. Here's Thunder. Miller with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 9 points for the Machine.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's McCall. Pass to Bonner. Here's Sampson. He's guarded by Howard. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. On Thursday, then on Saturday. Both teams deciding to change it up. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Howard kicks to McKinney. Grant, the bounce pass. Now here's Howard. He's got 5. McKinney. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's the Doctor. Pass to Webb. Over Chandler. Rebound by Thunder.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Intercepted. Here's Newton, who's guarded by Howard. Here's Webb. Rebound by Thunder. Thunder's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Howard. Here's McKinney. Back to Howard. And he drives in, and it's denied. Here's Newton. He's guarded by Chandler. Newton passes to McCaw. That one goes in. McCaw has got 6 points.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
2 minutes.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
On the court is your hot squad. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Here's Caldwell, guarded by Webb. 1:51 left in the third quarter. That one falls. And that's now 7 points for Howard.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Right wing. Here's Webb. Sings with the rebound.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Howard, good. Howard's got 9.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Kane.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Chandler outside. Pass to Walton. Kane grabs the board.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the basket by Webb.
Assisted by.
Here's Walton. He's got 5. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Over in the corner, Shepard. Neely off with the layup. A stellar 60% since the halftime break. The Magician passes to Kane. Traps in the tray. Kane's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Shepard, defended by Towns. Pass to Walton. Over Kane. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. up by 16. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In 47% from the floor, getting it done. Silk is out there with Walton. Then it's Chandler. Then there's Insanity, and it's Carl in at the three. Being a smooth 58% from the field, everything going according to plan for them on that end. Pass to Larson. Here's Nash. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line for the away team, Nash taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. The closer's checked in for Chandler. And the second free throw, good. Here's Carl. Pass to McKinney. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Shepard's checked in for Walton.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Carl. Drives.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Kane. Kane controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Carl passes to McKinney. To the paint. No good with the layup. Being a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Newton passes to Webb. Over Carl. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. That's now 8 points for Junior. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Carl, guarded by Webb. Shots good by McKinney.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Here's Webb. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Webb at the line for one.
And that one falls for Webb. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Here's Sampson. Good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Pass to Miller. From 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to Nash.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Back tonight. Now here's Nash. Here's Sampson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Carl. Back to Miller. Here's Sims. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Sims has got his first points in this one. Towns looking it over. Here's Sampson, covered by Miller. Sampson kicks to Nash. Webb dishes to Sampson. Back to Webb. Just 3 to shoot. Buries it from three-point range. Webb's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to McKinney. Good, nice job down low.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Away team.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Little General.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Here's Sampson. Pass to the doctor. Down low. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Back to Howard. And here's Miller. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
That free throw good for Miller. Both free throws good for Miller. Now Webb. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Carl passes to Miller. Out to Chandler. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got 4 assists now tonight.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Pass to Madsen. And here is Webb.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Butler with the ball. He's guarded by Chandler. Butler against Chandler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set the screen. Here's Webb. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Carl's shot is good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Kane, covered by Miller. Webb with it. Pass to Newton. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
The line for your home team, Miller. 2 shots.
That free throw good for Miller. Both free throws good for Miller. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Pass to Madsen. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Carl passes to Miller.
Away team foul. Baladis. First personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for 2, Miller.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
The team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the middle, here's Madsen, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Little General.